Let's talk about an iconic brand that went bankrupt, Toys R Us. At one point, Toys R Us was like the biggest brand for children. Most loved for everyone. If you live near New York City, you know during Christmas time you would want to go to Toys R Us. But I feel like they're a really good example of what happens when a company fails to evolve. At their peak, Toys R Us really dominated the toy industry. They had every major brand, Barbie, Hot Wheels, Nintendo, you name it, it was at Toys R Us. They were really looked at as a blueprint for a niche retailer, right? They only focused on selling toys. They really created the blueprint behind that idea. Where they really messed up at, in my opinion, was in the early 2000s when e-commerce really started to become a thing. They refused to evolve and go on an online platform or create their own. Instead of creating their own platform, they signed a 10-year deal with Amazon to have all of their toys exclusively sold just on Amazon. So Amazon got access to all their customers, all their data, their catalog, which I guess in Toys R Us eyes, they were like, wow, it's so easy because they can handle all the heavy work and we'll keep selling us toys. But remember, it was only 10 years. Within that 10-year span, Amazon decided to break the exclusivity and allowed other toy makers to sell on their platform, which in hindsight really helped Amazon evolve too. Now, Toys R Us did sue for this and they won, but it was already too late. It allowed their customers time to shop other places, unfortunately, while Toys R Us was in this battle with Amazon. And during that battle, they were having so many financial problems on the back end because they were fighting with Target and Walmart with the selling of toys. By the time they wanted to make their own shift to digital, they didn't have any money. The cash flow was all dried up and they owed so much debt to the private equity firms they worked with. I feel like Toys R Us went wrong when they didn't evolve with their customers just by merging two online platforms. Also, it's always a balancing act when you're being so niche down as well. You really have to give your customers a reason to come to your platform, especially if you only sell one type of product. Honestly, let this be a reminder to all of us. You can have a great idea, a great product. It can sell for years, but if you do not evolve and innovate, you too can still disappear. Like and comment for more.